Hi there, your friend Virendra Diyar, a philosopher of success principles taught by Napoleon Hill, Al Engel, James Allen, Ralph Waldo Emerson, and a lot of other great poets and philosophers. The summary of that success story is that he that sought, he found. Where there is a will, there is a way. So you have to have a definite goal of your life. Progressively, you have to realize it by persistent continual action, having a practical plan of action, with resolute will, with abundance of belief and faith in your own ability and capability, and you are progressive, realizing your goal. There is no doubt about it. But when I talk about success, I cannot just forget failures. Because success is failure turned inside out. Success is failure turned inside out. The silver tint in the clouds of doubt. You can never tell how close you are. You may be very near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It when things seem so tough that you must not quit. Beloved friends, to be success in any venture in your life, you have to undergo a lot of failures, lot of faults, lot of defeats, lot of miseries, lot of sorrows, lot of sufferings. And if you have made yourself all these adversity proof and you have become a rock solid, like this granite where I am standing. Look at this granite where I am standing, which is a rock solid. If these walls of granite intervene in your way, and you are not becoming impatient, and you are fighting, then the human will that forces unseen, the offspring of a deathless soul, can heave a way to any goal. The walls of granite intervene. These walls of granite have never spared anyone. It can never spare you. You have to really struggle with it and fight it out. And you have to drill a hole with your persistent continual action. And then you are going to be victorious, you are going to be champion. That's the way, beloved friends, all the greats have become great. You have to not worry at all for failures. Because failures are nothing, but failures are only telling you that your plan of action was not correct. You have to improve upon your plan. You have to find a new methods, new techniques, and you have to advance with tremendous belief, courage, confidence in your own ability and capability, in the power of your mind. You are born an equal temper of heroic heart, to seek, to strive, to find and not to yield. That should be your strength, beloved friends. Here I tell you a remarkable story of a child prodigy. The parents set a goal for that child, Vishnu Vishesh, to be the world best tennis champion, to break the records of Martina Navratilova winning 10 Wimbledon, and to break the record of Margaret Court 24 Grand Slam and winning 25. That was the definite purpose of her life. And the child was trained at the age of 4. She started working very hard, and within just few years, she became master of all the 17 strokes of tennis. Wonderful, everything. But one mistake was done by the parents. They didn't allow the child to play a lot of matches, and so the child lacked that experience of matches. She has all the weapons of the tennis archery, the tennis weapons, but she didn't learn how to use it. So once she started playing, she was defeated several times, and a lot of injuries started coming because the child was not having the courage to face the opposition. It came a terrible blow. The ACL broke. She went on surgery. Then another problem came. Multiple ligaments, failure in that knee. Several surgery has gone. The child has rose to a very high in the WTA ranking. But now she is at a level 0. Because of injury, 3 years she could not compete. Now tell me, what is the fate of that child? I tell you differently. The child is going to attain the goal of her life because she has not lost her willpower. She has a will to win. Now she has developed personal initiative. She has tremendous belief and faith in the courage. And she has learned all the success philosophy of Napoleon Hill, Andrew Carnegie, and all the great philosophers who have taught the path of success. Recently she is mastering Bristol magic of believing, and she has become really a great person with tremendous burning desire, belief and faith. Now she is recovering from all the ailments. I tell you, dear friends, now she is working for herself. She is not working for parents. She is not working for anyone else. She is hungry. She is dedicated. She is committed. She is having a positive mental attitude. She is growing physically very strong. So once she is having great physical strength and great mental power, the strongest mind, the resolute will, and the power of his inner will, and the dogged determination, and striving, seeking and finding the different ways and means to win, she is going to accomplish the task. So learn a lesson from this. A child who was going very fastly towards becoming the world's best got a terrible setback in her life, and she has reached a ground level zero. But now she is awakened like a ferocious lioness. She is hungry, she is dedicated, she is committed, she is working day and night, and within few years she will be like another Djokovic, Federer, Martina Navratilova, Chris Evert Lloyd, and Margaret Court, and Steffi Graf, because where there is a will, there is a will. The resolute will, the intense desire, the burning desire, the white hot intensity of fire, of a desire to be the world's best. That should be the attitude of every individual who wants to attain something great in life. And that is the history. The history is replete with strong-minded persons who has a resolute willpower and tremendous belief and faith in their own ability and capability of the brain. They directed it towards a definite chief of our life, and they come out flying color. Of course, they have to pay the price, and they never quit, they never give up. The child is following the same path. Dear friends, this is a glaring example for everyone. Failure, 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 never mind. Every failure is a stepping stone towards the ladder of success. So every failure teaches you some lessons. And what great Napoleon Hill taught us, that every adversity and misfortune brings with it a seed of an equivalent benefit. So derive all the benefits from your failures, and you will be the world's best. If you are a person who is ready to sacrifice everything else, who is ready to even give all to get what you want in life, with intensity of desire, which has become obsession and passion of your life, God will start helping you. Remember one of the lines which Napoleon Hill wrote in his faith chapter of Think and Go Rich. Strange and varied are the ways of life, and a stranger still is the ways of infinite intelligence. Strange and varied are the ways of life, and a stranger still are the ways of the infinite intelligence, through which sometimes individuals are severely punished unless they discover their own power of the mind, and the imaginative faculty of brain give them brilliant idea to tread down all difficulties and dangers and come out as a giant because they have the will. I want it and I must have it. That's the attitude. And what the great Prime Minister of England, Disraeli, said, Benjamin Disraeli, if a person is having such a burning desire and he wants to attain it, and he is ready to sacrifice everything else, stake all comforts, stake even his breathing of life, he is bound to be crowned with success. So that willingness that you want it, you're determined to have it, and you will get it, because you are an equal temper of heroic heart, maybe made strong and maybe made weak by time and fate, but being strong in willpower, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Never give up, never quit. A quitter never wins, a winner never quit. That is the killer instinct, the power of desire, the invincible power of your mind that made all the people great. Heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. Be inspired, be motivated, tread down all difficulties and dangers, treat every defeat as temporary. All adversity is misfortune, just a shadow, which will vanish before the white-hot intensity of your desire, like the dewdrops of morning, and you will be the conqueror, you will be the ruler, because you are the master of your fate, and you are alone the captain of your soul. Nobody has right to tell you what you are, and nobody can define your fate and fortune. You alone have this mighty power of your will, of your desire, of your decisive nature, of your mastermind alliance partnership, of your persistent continual action, and also the brilliant plan guided by the infinite intelligence in the forms of hunches, inspiration, because you are following the mirror technique. You are convincing your subconscious mind that you already have it, what you are desiring to have it. You have the physical possession of that. You have formulated, stamped indelibly, and hold tenaciously a definite picture of a person of your dream. You are seeing yourself in your mind, surrounded by that environment where you are lifting Wimbledon trophy. You are lifting trophies after trophies of Grand Slams. And then, truly thoughts are things and powerful things at that. When they are mixed with definiteness of purpose, persistence in a burning desire for their translation into riches or material objects, thoughts become things. Believe it, thought, the power of thought, where you have absolute control. Think big, achieve great, because whatever your mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve for you. But you have to believe that you can do it. And thank you very much for being my friend. You are great. You are successful. You are healthy. You are happy. You are prosperous. Thank you.